guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in today's video, I'm taking a break from the pregnancy content, just for today's video though, and I'm going to be showing you my updated makeup routine. I basically have all new products. I think there's just 2 products that I'm using that are the same as before. So yeah, I'm really excited. I literally haven't tried out any of these yet, so hopefully they work and my face doesn't break out or anything. So yeah, let's go ahead and get this video started. So we've got the camera zoomed in a little bit. Whenever I do my makeup, I know some people don't do this, I don't know how, I have to pull my hair back with a headband just so it's out of my face and I'm not getting product in my hair or anything like that. So I just use this headband that I've had like since middle school and push all of my hair back. I've already done my skincare routine, my face is moisturized and clean, so we are ready to put some stuff on it. Product I'm using, it's actually in this little sample bag because I got a sample. I didn't want to splurge and get the actual thing, and so I knew that I liked it and that it worked with my skin. But I got the Laura Mercier tinted moisturizer in the shade Blush, but I also got it in the oil-free version. For some reason, ever since I've gotten pregnant, my skin is like really oily, but it's also really dry in some places, but overall it's really oily, especially as the day goes on. So I wanted to get something that was going to kind of combat that because it's been a struggle. So I've read online that the best way to apply a tinted moisturizer is actually with your fingers. So I guess we'll do that. And I'm looking at a mirror over here, so I'm sorry if I'm not going to be looking at the actual camera. There's actually a lot in here. Like, I could probably use this for a couple days, so that's good. And then you just rub it in like a moisturizer. It smells really good. Actually kind of smells, I'd say like sunscreen, but it's not like overwhelmingly like sunscreen. And I really like it. So naturally, I have pretty good skin. I don't really suffer from like acne, or I don't really like get pimples anymore. I get blackheads on my nose, and sometimes I get like redness and some discoloration like along here, and sometimes like on my chin and like in between my eyebrows. But for the most part, I actually have really good skin, so I decided to go with a tinted moisturizer for that reason. I just don't think it's necessary for me to be like putting a bunch of foundation on my face when I just don't need it. So let's go ahead, add some on the neck too. And actually, now that I'm looking at it, I think this color's a little too dark. But it rubs in really nicely. I guess it is a tinted moisturizer, so it's going to be a little bit darker. But I like it. This is probably like what my shade would be. Actually, it'd probably be a little bit darker during the summertime. But I really like it, and I'm wearing a high neck shirt, so I can just bring it down the neck and nobody's gonna notice. Oh, I thought that was the lid. I just grabbed a whole bunch of product because I thought it was the lid, but it was like actually the container. Okay, just adding a couple dots down there. Ugh. What do I do? Just a second. Okay, so I'm back. I was like struggling because there's foundation like literally right here, but I was trying to move my necklace out of the way and then my shirt was in the way and I only have 2 arms. So, okay, but we're good now. We managed through that. And the foundation's all over my face, all over my neck, and I love it. Like, just looking at my skin, it looks like I'm wearing regular foundation and not a tinted moisturizer, but it feels so lightweight and so good. Like, the redness on my face is gone, like in these areas. You can't see the blackheads on my nose anymore. So that is amazing. I love that. If it doesn't break my skin out, I'm definitely gonna go and purchase the like full-size bottle of it. And I think it has SPF 20 in it, so that's awesome. You don't have to put on sunscreen. Okay, next we're going in with concealer. Of course, we're going in with Tarte Shape Tape, the one that everybody uses. And I have my damp beauty blender, and we're just gonna buff. So when I'm doing concealer, I do also just put some excess on my eyelids, kind of to use it as a primer for eyeshadows or eyeliner. Even though I don't wear eyeshadows or eyeliner, I actually have a trick that I use for eyeshadows, which I'll show you guys in a little bit. That's going to be my next step. Okay, so concealer's all done. I've used Tarte Shape Tape before. That's one of the things that is the same in this tutorial. But a new item is bronzer. I'm using the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I've heard amazing things about this stuff, and it smells so good. It kind of smells like vanilla cupcakes, sort of. I don't know. It kind of smells like vanilla, but I can't really tell. Anyway, I've heard such good things about this stuff. I'm so excited to try it, and I don't know what shade I got. I think I got like the lightest shade because I'm pretty fair skin. It just says Sun Kissed Butter Bronzer. So yeah, and then I use a Morphe Y11 brush. So whenever I bronze my face, I know you can like contour it. I don't really contour. I don't really know how to contour. So I just kind of make like big strokes in the middle of my cheeks, like up in my forehead, and then along the sides too, to make sure everything is cohesive. Okay, so we're gonna go in with our Morphe Y11 brush. Just dip some in there. Oh, it's so pretty. Just gonna bring that up the sides. My face. Put a little bit on my forehead. I don't like to put a bunch on my forehead. I don't know, I just feel like I have a hard time blending on my forehead. Like, I know, like, it's such a big area, but I don't know, like, I just always have issues. And whenever I do bronze my face, as you can see, I don't like go crazy with it. I just like to do just enough so where I look sun-kissed and like I have a little bit of a tan and I'm not so fair-skinned. And then I also just apply some right down below my jawline just to kind of give some definition. And then my special trick for eyeshadows is just take some bronzer and apply it right there on your eyes. Just so it gives you a little bit of color, and I do this with bronzer and blush, and for me at least it works really good. So I actually really like that butter bronzer. I feel like it applied really nicely, and the shade I got is like perfect for what I go for, which again is kind of just like a sun-kissed look. Nothing too heavy or noticeable because my makeup is very natural. I don't like to look super cakey or anything like that. So yeah, I really like that. Okay, so the next product I'm using is the Benefit, what is this called? Benefit Blush. I always get the mini size. This is a new product. I used to have it in the bronzer and I also got the mini size and I never made it all the way through the bronzer. So I'm like, I probably won't make it all the way through with the blush before 6 months is up and this expires. So I think it's really pretty. This is what it looks like. You see that? Yeah, it's so pretty. And it also comes with one of these little brushes. I'm not really a fan of like brushes that come in with products. Like, I just don't think they're as good as if you go out and buy a brush. So I actually use my my bronzer brush for the blush. So I just dip it in there. And then I always just put it on the apples of my cheeks and kind of bring it back too. Okay, so that's about as much blush as I like to apply. I think it's really pretty and really subtle, which is again what I go for. And then I just apply some on the lids of my eyes. Wow, that actually looks really pretty. Okay, I really like this a lot. These products are so surprising. I'm really happy. Okay, so I'm completely done with my face makeup. Literally all I have to do now is just set it. And then I also do mascara on my eyes. But I did get a new setting spray. So I didn't know that Morphe was sold in Ulta. I just didn't know that. Kylie Cosmetics is also sold there too, so that's awesome. But I got this Morphe setting spray. I have heard amazing things about this. First of all, like the bottle's pretty, I mean, I feel like it's a pretty standard size bottle, but it was only $15. And it's a continuous spray, so you know, whenever you use like e.l.f. products, or if you're using, what's that one I like just used? And it was like a peachy setting spray. You constantly have to like click the button so that it goes and sprays on your face. Well, this is just a continuous one. So let's give it a try. Okay, I love that. That is amazing, and it smells so good. And then whenever I am done setting my face, I have one of these Laura Mercier like sponge thingies. You can just get them at Sephora. And I just go in and pat all the product in. That way it's locked into place. And wow, I feel like my skin looks so good. There's like a mirror right behind the camera, so that's why I keep looking that way. But I absolutely love that. Wow, that's so amazing. Okay, it's truly the little things in life that get me so excited. But next we're going to apply mascara. This is one of the products that I continuously use. It's the Roller Lash Mascara. I have really, really long lashes, and I don't curl them with this. If I were to use any other mascara, I would curl them. But the issue for me is my eyelashes are so long that whenever I apply the mascara, they look great, but eventually throughout the day, they just start to fall and fall and fall, and then they're just like sticking straight out like normal, and they're not curled or anything. But with this, it keeps them really curled, and I really love this. So if you're looking for a great mascara, use this one, and I feel like it kind of adds volume too, so I really like it. But let's go ahead and apply some. So this is the final look. I think it looks really, sorry, I'm just like looking in the viewfinder, but I think it looks really, really pretty, really natural, which is what I go for. And I really like it. I'm so happily surprised, especially with that Laura Mercier oil-free tinted moisturizer. I think that's going to be my new go-to. I'm going to go online to Sephora tonight if my skin stays good throughout the rest of the day and doesn't break out or anything. I'm going to go online to Sephora tonight and purchase the actual tube because I stinking love it. I love how the bronzer is just like a really subtle touch on your face. It doesn't make you look orange. I love the blush on my face too. And of course just like Tarte Shape Tape and Roller Lash Mascara are just my go-tos for probably the rest of my life. So I'm so pleased with this look, you guys. Don't forget, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!